The hourglass was down to the last few grains of sand when Congress reached a deal today to flip it over and start yet another countdown to default. The government's authority to borrow to pay its bills expires tomorrow night, but the bipartisan deal would extend that temporarily. The deal also reopens the government temporarily. The drama that's been playing out in Washington these first weeks of autumn could be renewed for another season this winter. On the 16th and maybe final day of the shutdown, we have a team of correspondents covering this still developing story. First, Nancy Cordes at the Capitol, where the voting continued into the evening. Nancy?
Scott, just a few minutes ago, the Senate passed this bipartisan deal by a very wide margin, 81-18. That puts it in very good shape heading over to the House of Representatives, which will also vote tonight. They are trying to move at lightning speed to pass this bill, which was just finalized this evening, and get federal workers back on the job as early as tomorrow.
Senate leaders struck the deal averting default this morning.
This legislation ends a standoff to ground the work of Washington to a halt.
The surest sign that the stalemate was over, House Speaker John Boehner told House Republicans it was time to give up. Here's how he put it to an Ohio radio station.
We fought the good fight. We just didn't win.
House conservatives had held up government funding in a failed attempt to defund or delay the president's health care law. The move wasted billions of dollars and split their party. New Hampshire Republican Kelly Ayotte.
But shutting down the government was not a smart strategy and not the right direction. And I hope we never do this again.
The compromise deal funds the government for just 3 months, raises the debt ceiling for 4 months, initiates immediate debt talks, and adds a token anti-fraud measure to Obamacare.
This is far less than many of us had hoped for, frankly, but it's far better than what some had sought.
As Republican leader Mitch McConnell explained the deal on the Senate floor, Texas Senator Ted Cruz was just outside the chamber, criticizing fellow Republicans for folding.
Once again, it appears the Washington establishment is refusing to listen to the American people. The deal that has been cut provides no relief to the millions of Americans who are hurting because of Obamacare.
Cruz was a driving force behind the defunding strategy, but with time running out for the U.S. to pay its bills, he agreed not to hold up tonight's vote.
There's nothing to be gained from delaying this vote 1 day or 2 days. The outcome will be the same.
Many of the Tea Party Republicans who share Cruz's passion will vote no in the House tonight. And so Speaker Boehner is going to need some Democratic votes, most likely, for this bill to pass. That shouldn't be a problem. Nearly all, if not all, House Democrats have said that they will vote yes. But we could be back in this very same boat in just a few months. This funding bill is set to dry out in mid-January. That is right around the same time as those across-the-board spending cuts kick in yet again. The individual mandate in the president's health care law requiring all Americans to buy insurance kicks in as well. So there's going to be a lot for the two sides to fight about all at the same time. Scott?
Nancy, thanks very much.